Mayor Mudaliar, be a Toastmaster. Be a Toastmaster. Mayor Mudaliar.
Ladies and gentlemen, my world has completely changed. Be it day or night, inside the house or outside, in the bumper-to-bumper traffic or even in the shower. I am putting all into practice. I am the Toastmaster. Anywhere, everywhere. Contest chair, fellow Toastmaster, an honorable guest. It all started 1 year ago. I was on my trip to India. To my surprise, my parents had special arrangements for me. My mom said, "Mayur, when will you do more than what Gizmo does?" I said, "Mom, Gizmo is our family dog." She continued, "It also eats, sleeps, and runs behind the cars. So what do you want me to do, Mom? You are getting older now, and you are not married yet." I was like, "Okay, what to do, Mom? Many women are looking for Mr. Right. By the time they like me, they are already married, and I am Mr. Wrong." My mother handed the girl for me to talk to, and after talking, I found my destiny. Formal arrangements were made for my visit to her house. I was told to be at my best behavior. As I prepared for my big day, I started feeling scared and nervous, just like the participant in American Idol who is facing Mr. Simon Cowell for the first time. I gathered courage and tried to remember all what happened during my first speech at Toastmasters. Since I wanted the same great impression, I decided to be the way I was during my first speech. I would wear the same clothes, will keep my hair the same. I wouldn't even polish my shoes, because that's the way I was during my first speech. I wanted everything to be the same. Fully prepared, I drove from my parents' house and reached the girl's house bright and early. But I waited outside for 5 minutes because that day, when I was giving my first speech, I was late by 5 minutes. I rang the bell and waited and waited. The door slowly opened, and there stood a beautiful girl to welcome me as my sergeant of arms. Love at the first sight. The sergeant, with my heart in her hand, took me to a room where seated all fellow Toastmasters. I mean her family members. I was greeted and welcomed by her father, the Toastmaster. The meeting started, and I was introduced to everyone else. Her mother-in-law as the evaluator, her grandparents as the grammarian and counter, her brother as the table topics master. When asked, I eagerly introduced myself and determined to get my princess, I started with my first speech. I thought, this is the day to put all my Toastmaster skills into practice. I also remembered all the evaluation comments I received during my first speech. First, stay on topic. Second, use more vocal variety. Third, which my mother told me, the golden words. Women like men who are quiet because they think you are listening. I asked my mom, what if they think I'm not listening? She replied, and they don't like such questions either. I gathered my courage and completed my speech well on time. Then was the turn of my mother-in-law to give an evaluation of my speech. Not to my surprise, she spoke how well I was and how well structured my speech was. She also appreciated the way I started my speech from a quote, "A happy man marries the girl he loves, and a happier man loves the girl he marries." To which I asked her, what? To which she asked, I couldn't answer her next question. What would the happiest man do? I thought to myself, probably he never marries. She appreciated my gesture, my facial expression, and the way I presented. Later she provided some additional suggestions as I could have included information like my abilities to do household work, my bank balance and mortgage debt, do I drink, do I smoke. Since I took these as suggestions and not as questions, I replied with a smile and nodded. Had I answered those questions, and that too honestly, let me tell you, I would have messed up big time. I was saved. But things didn't stop here. But brother-in-law, as the table topic master, was also ready. He started bombarding me with a lot of questions. I somehow scaled through all the topics starting from my school, all the way till ex-girlfriends in the college. To my surprise, I was nominated as the best speaker of the day and was rewarded to marry their daughter. I knew that it was a Toastmaster within me who had won and has made my life. Be a Toastmaster and practice your skills anywhere, everywhere. Maybe you can also win a wife. Thank you, Toastmaster.